know, the psyche of the average security personnel, the morale of the, the generals. But then the other question is, how does this trickle down to the men who are in the forefront of fighting? Now, the president has also pledged that he's going to support the army. If you looked at the 2025 budget that was presented by the president last year, top on the list of, departments that are getting more money is the army. How else can the government support the security agencies to make sure that this war is holistically fought and won?
The government approving a comprehensive retirement package for the generals, is a welcome idea, except that I'm against the idea of a government making policies encouraging citizens to embark on medical tourism. That is an indictment that the government has no intention at all to improve the health care delivery system in this country. But a better welfare package for retiring personnel is welcome. I think the package about their health should be to hospitals in Nigeria and not promoting medical tourism. Now, that should not be limited to senior military officers. It should trickle down to, the rank and file that laid their lives in combat every day for the defense of the country. The salaries of serving men is quite embarrassing. So it should not be discriminatory, but it should be holistic. Now, how do we deal with the issue of insecurity? The government is aware that internal security has been surrendered to the military for many years, and the military is overstretched in terms of personnel and weapons. And so if we intend to maintain an internal security architecture with the military playing a predominant role, there should be massive recruitment into the security services, whether the military, whether the paramilitary, whether the police. Their number is quite low, and they cannot protect the population, the growing population of Nigeria. So I expect the president to have voted money for massive recruitment of young men into these services. Raising the number.
Are you still there, sir? Can you hear me? I think that we've lost that connection with the
to at least a percentage that is money for retirement benefits. That is.
Can you hear me, sir? Are you still there? Can you hear me? Apologies, the connection has been really interesting today. If you're just joining us, the program is The Big Hard Facts. We're still talking about the state of the nation with the former Minister of Sports, Solomon Dalung, and we're looking at the state of insecurity and what government needs to do to deal with this situation. You could join the conversation 0201 465 7190 if you are male. If you're female, 0201 female 0201 465 7190. For the males, 0201 277 0993. Now, when we are able to get his connection back, I want to talk to him about, the different issues that have to deal with power. The issue at the NNPC. The fact that we're unable to understand or get a true picture of what's happening with the NNPC and the fact that there are cases to be answered. We're hoping that we can get the former minister to join us back again. His connection has been really, really interesting. Hopefully we are able to get him back. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. You can send me a WhatsApp message 080959758505. That's 080959758505. Would like to take your calls right now while we try to get the Honorable Minister back with us in the studio. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening.
Maryann.
Yes, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
That is my name. I'm calling from Lagos, Lekki precisely.
Go ahead.
My question to the minister. We have mutiny when they were in government with Buhari in the Borno axis. In Kaduna, the NDA college was invaded, in fact captured, and many officers were killed. Now you asked him and said, is it true that they are sellout from the community against the military? He said it's a political, whatever it is. Is it true then that the people, the northerners, I don't want to call tribe, are they not playing this game against the nation Nigeria? That is my question.
All right, thank you very much for calling. Once we're able to get the minister back, we will be able to get that answer to the question. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Evening, Maryann.
Good evening.
We have Emmanuel on the line speaking to you from Ekpe.
Go ahead.
My question to him is, he has consistently said there are cabals in the days of Buhari, and now the more stronger cabals in the days of Tinubu. My first question is, in the days of Buhari, was he part of the cabal? Can we call him a cabal? Then number two is, I believe a president who has political will, to do anything, can outsmart any cabal because he has the green pen. He has the sagacity, he has the power to do anything. Can cabal, malign a sitting president who has a political will to do anything? That is the second question. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. We do appreciate it. We're still taking your thoughts and comments. Unfortunately, we're unable to get the minister back. Well, we'll try to see if we can get him by telephone because his connection has been really bad. Once we're able to get him back, we will put him back online with us. But we're still taking your questions and comments. We'll take another call. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Godwin, calling from Lakwe.
Godwin, go ahead.
It's okay, thank you. Good evening, your guest.
He can hear you.
My take is this. From the narration so far, I think it is not outside what I have known for a while. That our elders at that end, until they stop deceiving themselves, until they stand by truth, tell the truth, act truth, either by their body language, their action, or whatever. That is where there can be sanity and peace at that region. Because based on the activity of some of the prominent people over there, including the former president, the name given from United Emirates, what happened, and many others, all these directions point to a fact that they are not serious, sincere about the insecurity in that place. Hence,
all right, Godwin, thank you very much for your question. Now, sir, before when you were not here, there were so many questions that were asked before this question. Now, somebody's asking that in Borno, while your government was in power, there was mutiny. The the NDA was attacked under former President Buhari's watch and several other issues. And he's asking, could it also not be said that there is something that is at play in the north against Nigeria? Would you care to answer that question?
Looking at it from that perspective, the lack of understanding of the entire security challenges that is confronting the country. Banditry started in the northern part of Nigeria after the collapse of Libya and the instability in the Sahel region. And plus it's been neighboring with some of the affected nations, definitely because of the porous nature of the border, fell to this criminal element. But like I said, government has not been too sincere. Whether it is the government of whether it is the government of Jonathan and this current government. That is one truth that has not been told about this issue of insecurity, right from Boko Haram to cattle rustling to banditry now and kidnapping. Why? Because there were some of these criminal incidences in the past, and it was dealt with swiftly. I remember the Metasine in Kano. Metasine was a very serious religious crisis that nearly brought down the North. But the government then of Shehu Shagari took bold steps and dealt with it. When military came and there was the Bulunkutu and Ebola religious crisis as a result of these extremists, the government took steps and dealt with it. Obasanjo as president, when Boko Haram started and annexed 2 local governments in 2004 in Yobe, it took less than 72 hours to be flushed out.
I'm so sorry. The connection is very bad. Once again, we're going to have to bring you back in. I guess that it is where you are because the connection has been going in and out. Well, we have a few minutes before we wrap things up. We're going to try as much as possible to see if we can answer all the questions that you've been asking. Well, we have the former minister back. Let's hope that the connection is better now. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes. So, what has just been responsible for this flourishing criminality is the lack of political will to deal with it. It is as simple as that, whether it's the government of A, B, and C, where the crisis flourished. Look at this. When Boko Haram attacked 3, 4, 5 police stations in Borno, immediately tanks and nipped it in the bud. It was when Yaradua became state that they later regrouped and started attacking. So the political will of a leader to deal with criminality is very, very important.
Talking about that, sir, sorry to butt in because we don't have too much time. We have just 4 minutes. Somebody also sent a message talking about cabals, that you have mentioned that there were cabals in the Buhari administration and in the Tinubu administration. His first question is, were you part of the cabal? Are you a cabal member? Secondly, he's saying, talking about political will, if a president has the will and the capacity and he has an idea of how he wants things to run, can cabals actually, upturn that idea or his decision to want to change things?
See, the problem is that we are not too honest to ourselves. The alarm about a cabal was raised while I was in government by the first lady of the country. She raised the alarm of the existence of a cabal in Buhari's government. So I wonder why what I'm saying becomes very strange. I am only trying to reiterate the fact that, this structure of ambitious elements in the power base that distort governance existed in Buhari's government and exists in Tinubu's government. The question is whether I wasn't involved in distorting any presidential decision. Rather, I was loyally committed to making sure that whatever the president says is obeyed. So it's left for the listeners to judge whether follow the decision of Kabal. But I don't know that I wasn't part of it, and the issue of Kabal was raised by the First Lady. It was raised by late Minister Dwaren Yaradua, and then echoed by the First Lady of a country. I am only interpreting what the Kabal has been doing.
Okay, because we have just 1 minute now. In closing, there are those who are saying that now that you're a member of a different party, you're no longer rolling with the ruling party. You seem to be singing like a canary. What was your voice when you were in power? Also, many are saying maybe you have political ambitions in the next elections. Is there any truth to all of this?
Well, my voice has been as constant as the morning star since I became an adult, and it will continue to be like this. As to whether I have a political ambition, I don't know your political ambition, because leadership, I believe, originates from the people. If Nigerians are satisfied that I have something to offer, they approach me, and I think this is necessary to serve, I will serve. But I'm ready to put my life for my country any day, anytime.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you to former Minister Solomon Dalung for joining us on Hard Facts. We're hoping that you can come back sometime. Hopefully the connection will be better and we can get more out of you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
And let me apologize for the network and promise you that please get time. I will try to overcome the network problem, however it is.
Okay.
To make sure that I make good this promise of speaking with you on this very crucial issue.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on the show. Solomon Dalung there speaking with us. Hopefully we can have him back when we have better connection. I want to thank you all for being part of the conversation. But before we go, we have some information for you. Go ahead.
This information is from Diamond Project. So Global Business Hub is an international program
news and
interested in helping individuals to build
receiving orders from multiple channels, whether it's web POS, offline POS, through instant web, mobile phones, or microsites. Paybox
Paybox 360 helps you stay ahead with automated reordering to restock effortlessly.
And there's more. You also get a free POS system for seamless transactions, built-in accounting tools to track your finances effortlessly.
Whether you're running a supermarket, restaurant, chain of stores, or a single outlet, Paybox 360